Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Blu-ray collection update and unboxing. If you all don't know me, I'm David Cantu, and I review movies over at CinemaDeviant.com. I started doing this recently as a way to give people a heads up as to what's coming out now and in the upcoming weeks as far as Blu-rays and DVDs go. This week we don't have a whole lot, but there still are some pretty interesting titles. Let's go ahead and get started. So first up is a title. It's been out for about a week or so already, and that is Ghostbusters. Sony Pictures was gracious enough to send me a 4K copy, a standard 4K copy for review. And this does, like I said, include the 4K, Blu-ray 3D, Blu-ray, and digital HD copy. Let's go ahead and take a look at the cover, because the cover is obviously different than the steelbook that I had unboxed recently. I kind of like this cover. Now, again, with the Ghostbusters Answer the Call, they kind of pulled a what's the movie, the Tom Cruise movie, Edge of Tomorrow, on this, and they kind of snuck a new title in there, a new subtitle anyway. I guess maybe to differentiate, the other movies, but that subtitle was not on the steelbook, so that's an interesting, I guess, way of putting it there. Because if you want to see the special features, which again, it's been out for about a week or so you guys probably have already picked this up, or already know, have already seen my previous unboxing where you see all the special features as well. Let's go ahead and pop this open. Now, this does, obviously, you feel the difference right away with this one. There is a thicker feel to it. It's heavier, obviously. Let's go ahead and get my little opener here. I got to use the DVD side. Pop this open. See here. Jesus. All right. No sticker, which is good. Does come with a digital HD copy and some 4K, advertisements, things like that. Now, just like the steelbook, does come with different versions here. The 4K copy, and this is what the 3D Blu-ray. Now, I do like this that they have here. Usually you have like this middle part here with a separate disc for a third disc, where it just kind of flops around. This actually is held right here by a little clip, so you can hear that kind of snaps back in, snaps out. That's pretty cool. I like that. And then there goes the standard Blu-ray copy. Really cool. I actually really like that, and they should probably start doing that a lot more with home releases. And there you go. If you guys want to see the front, back, and spine. And that is out now, of course, from Sony Pictures Home Entertainment. And again, shout out and thank you to Sony for sending it to me. It is late, but so what? Thank you. Next up is Kickboxer Vengeance. Now, I was a fan of the original Kickboxer films, even the ones that had nothing to do with Jean-Claude Van Damme. They're still guilty pleasures to me. Martial arts films, especially the ones from the 90s, were always guilty pleasures. I always ended up watching them no matter what. So this one is out November 8th from RLJ Entertainment. And it does start with David Bautista, Elaine Mosi, Gina Carano. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of have a little crush on Gina Carano. George St. Pierre and Jean-Claude Van Damme, which is really cool. I like the fact that Jean-Claude Van Damme is kind of coming back to the franchise. I'm really curious to check this out, even if it's just. I'm not expecting Oscar-winning performances. I'm gonna be honest and tell you that right now. But as long as the fight scenes are pretty badass, then I'm all in. So there goes the back there. If you guys want to see what it's about, but okay, I may be wrong, and correct me if I am. But didn't Jean-Claude Van Damme's character die in Kickboxer? Or am I thinking of Bloodsport? I don't know. I can't remember now. But there goes the back. Special features. Not really many special features, but it is what it is. I guess let's go ahead and pop this open. No sticker, which is good. Saves me some time. And, you know, RLJ Entertainment, they don't do digital copies, normally anyway. No interior artwork, but they do have some really cool disc art half the time. And it's original. You know, it's not just a copy of the cover. Well, I guess it kind of is. I see it right there. This little picture here. I guess it kind of... But it's cooler. It's kind of bigger and stuff like that. So, and it's Batista getting kicked in the face. Check that out. That's cool. So yeah, again, it does come out November 8th from RLJ Entertainment. I'm actually really looking forward to checking this one out. Martial arts films, especially ones that kind of are reminiscent or revisiting, you know, 90s franchises and stuff like that. I'm always, you know, I'm always in for. I've noticed though that recently they've started to bring back a lot of Jean-Claude Van Damme type franchises from the 90s. Started to bring them back and I don't want to say reinvent, but freshen them back up. So I'm curious to see how that one does. Next up is a 4 horror film pack. And this is out now from Mill Creek Entertainment. Does have Hostel and Hostel 2 director's cuts, and Hollow Man and Hollow Man 2. Now, the only one out of all 4 of these that I have not seen is Hollow Man 2. All these other movies, I dug for the most part. Obviously, Hostel 1 and Hollow Man, the first one, are 2 of my favorites. Hostel Part 2 was good in a sense. I felt like it didn't have exactly what Hostel Part 1, you know, kind of had. This one was violent just for the sake of violence. Hollow Man 2, I'm curious to check that out. It does show that it has Christian Slater in it. So Hollow Man and Hollow Man 2 kind of have like the 80s actors, I guess. But yeah, I'm curious to check out Hollow Man 2. Out of all 4 of these, I like the majority of these films. Hollow Man 2 is the only one that I haven't seen, so I'm actually kind of curious to check that one out. Now, this is always a good go-to. You know, I've to be perfectly honest, I've kind of always been against these 4-packs just because I like individual, you know, Blu-rays in themselves. And since I guess you can call me a collector in a sense, I like to have individual, you know, cases for each one. But if you are, you know, if you don't care about that kind of thing and you just kind of want a group of movies, this is the best way to go. This is probably, I'm going to more or less guess that it's probably going to run you about $10 or so, which is a really good deal for 4 movies on Blu-ray at that. So not bad. So, oh, I just heard something. Like, listen. All right, that's again. I've said it before. That's the one thing that irks me about, you know, movies sometimes. Sometimes they get tousled around and they come off the little clip. All right, so let's go ahead and do this. Blu-rays, though, I'm more cringy with DVDs because Blu-rays, they're a little bit more durable. So let's go ahead and check out. I wonder if how many discs there are. Okay, there are 2 discs. One of the discs came out. All right, so no interior artwork, which is to be expected with something like this. Ooh, it's a Hollow Man director's cut at that. All right, but you do have Hostel 1 and 2 on one disc, and Hollow Man 1 and 2 on another disc, which is really cool. I was pretty much expecting all 4 to be on one disc, which would take away from the quality, the actual video quality. Usually, whenever they do stuff like that, which I'm glad that they didn't. So it doesn't seem like any of these have any special features for the most part. Seems like they're pretty much standalone, just the movies themselves. Now I don't know. I'll have to report back once I pop them in and check them out. But you guys are curious, there goes the front, back, and spine. Tells you all 4 movies right here down the spine here. If you guys want to see any specifics on each movie, there you are. But most of you, the majority of you guys out there, have already seen all 4 of these movies. For some odd reason, well, I don't want to say for some odd reason, because it's probably very evident why I probably didn't see Hollow Man 2. I didn't even know that they made a Hollow Man 2 up until maybe about a couple of years ago. So there's that. But I am excited to see it. I really am curious. I don't want to say excited, but I'm really curious about Hollow Man 2. And of course, I'm gonna damn well revisit these other movies, especially it's a season. It's a Halloween season, so why not? Next up is Morris from America. And this one's out November 8th from Lionsgate. Now, this one seems very interesting. Okay, normally, I'm not normally I wouldn't read off, what it's about, but this one is so intriguing to me that I'm going to do that. And of course, I love Craig Robinson. That dude is just so freaking hilarious in everything that he's in. And there's the back there. If you guys want to check it out, and I'm gonna read it off in a minute. All right, so this is what kind of grabbed me. It says, a heartwarming and crowd-pleasing coming-of-age comedy with a unique spin. Morris from America centers on Morris, a 13-year-old who has just relocated with his single father to Heidelberg, Germany. Morris, who fancies himself as the next Notorious B.I.G., is a complete fish out of water, a budding hip-hop star in an EDM world. To complicate matters further, Morris quickly falls hard for his cool, rebellious 15-year-old classmate, Katrine. Morris sets out against all odds to take the hip-hop world by storm and win the girl of his dreams. Now, if that doesn't not sound interesting to you, I don't know what does. Like, seriously, to me, that sounds like it's going to be a cool movie. Okay, so let's go ahead and pop this open. Let's see here. All right. Get to this one real quick. Let's see here. This one does have a sticker. No big deal. All right. This one does have digital HD copy. And unfortunately, maybe I spoke too soon in the last video, but Lionsgate did kind of give the same grayed out discard again. It does have the logo on top. No interior artwork, as to be expected. And there goes the front, back, and spine. So, yep. There you have it. Morris from America. Does come out, like I said, November 8th from Lionsgate. And last but not least, like I said, there really wasn't a whole lot this week. But last but not least is Bad Moms. Bad Moms is out November 1st from Universal Studios Home Entertainment. Now, this one, this is one of those movies that I knew my wife was gonna like, because it's probably I'm gonna go out on a limb and speak for her and say that this movie does probably have a lot of stuff that she cannot vocalize about being a parent and being a mom. So. And it looks funny as hell. I'm a fan of all of these ladies. The cast in here looks amazing. And I remember seeing the trailer, and I thought it was hilarious. So I really am excited. I'm legit excited to check this one out. So there you go. There goes the back there if you guys want to read what it's about. You can pause that. And then special features. Not many. But there's a gag reel. With these kind of movies and the actresses that are comedic based involved, you know that gagger is gonna be hilarious. So I'm really excited to check that one out as well. Let's go ahead and pop this open. Not much difference in the back as far as the slip cover. All right. Again, just a mess. And the one thing that I noticed that not many of these releases had any stickers up on top, which is, I guess it's easier for me again. Let's go ahead and pop this open, and it does have digital HD copy. And there you go. The usual standard universal Blu-ray, disc art, and then the DVD, which is all black, which is really cool. At least it, I don't want to say it's really cool, but it differentiates what you're seeing here. You know which one's which. And there you have it. The front, back, and spine. And Bad Moms does come out November 1st from Universal Studios Home Entertainment. So there you have it. We didn't have a whole lot today, but we had a decent amount. And there were some pretty cool titles. So if you liked any of these titles whatsoever, if you feel like picking any of them up, there will be links down in the description below if you want to pick them up from there. It will be highly and deeply appreciated. Hit that subscribe button if you guys have not already. That's appreciated as well. And again, thank you guys for watching. All of you guys out there, all of your support means a lot. And with all that being said, we will catch you next time. Bye.